Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Yeah, I am the new Vits. Marvel in my beauty. But yeah, guys, we are streaming from my PC, which means that Vits is unable to kind of stream tonight. Hello, new Vits. Yeah, hello indeed. I've tried to grow the beard out, but I just it didn't work. I just got it this length, and I was like willing it all week. But no, I am the new Vits for now. Vits is having problems streaming, and as such, I have jumped in because not all heroes wear capes. And I will be your host. I am Gaz, not Gary, or the Hopeless Nerd, depending on what I'm signing on over there. We shall be playing Calamity of Astralia tonight. Vits has kindly given me access to everybody's sheets, so you should be able to see everything that goes on. There'll be all new music and everything as well, because I have my own music. So yeah, I will let's just crack on with the game, because you don't want to speak to me, guys. You came to watch D&D and you came to watch Vits. So let's move on. There we go. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
That was the quickest intro I've ever done.
Good. That's good. Okay.
Yeah. Good job. Good job.
I need to roll
so
20
yeah, basically,
Oop, there we go.
my internet in this hotel is too shit, so we're leaving it to Gas to stream it. It's a temporary solution that seems to be working at least. Just so you know, sound alerts will not be working during this time, but I will keep an eye on chat to see if there's any subscribers, any followers, or any other crazy shenanigans going on in the chat. So yeah,
I mean, you
But remember that you can spend your channel points to affect the outcome.
You could terrorize Vitz because he still hears it.
Yeah, I still hear it. I still hear the sounders, but my players don't. So if you want to mess with me, feel free. Like that, yes. Knock knock. Yeah, at least we managed to solve it somehow. So some solution at least.
Not all heroes were
okay, you can use
capes.
the channel points to. Yeah, exactly. But you can spend your channel points to affect the outcome as per usual. To give nat 1s, nat 20s, advantage, disadvantage, health potions, random treasure, resurrect someone who died this session and this session only. Or even do a one magic search on the next spell cast. Who knows what will happen? So you can check that out in the channel points section below. Oi! Hello, Lilith. Welcome to the stream. And welcome everyone else, of course. So, right. I think that's about it. We'll do it this way for now. Sadly, I won't be streaming Return of the Sun Emperor. It will be offline only during this time because no one else in my player party streams. So, kind of hard to set it up. So for now, I'm just recording it and letting the players have access to the videos, which I still need to send to them. But yeah, that's about it, really. But I think it's time to continue the story of Calamity of Astralia. And so, as per usual, one of the players get to do a recap of last session.
But we had a recap last session.
Yeah, but we'll do it again this time, as this one will be uploaded to YouTube later on as well.
Not it.
I'm claiming hero invincibility on this and not it. I'm the hero. Hero of the stream. I'm not doing it.
I mean, considering I did it last week. Not it.
Can try so we can see what the hell happens.
Yep.
Let's see. We arrived at town, I believe, at the beginning. And your kitty cat was on the roof. Because got arrived at town, so sort of signed to an inn. We parked the car on a carriage under a little roof place, and got out. Was it a little boy that came out and said he could look out at the carriage for a small sum? Then we asked some questions for some shops, and he extorted some money from us. Like, that's 5 silvers, and I was going to give him a gold. So we didn't get the gold. And then Cassie mentioned the beast on the roof, and he just Nessa, Bellegar, and went into the inn. And Cassie, Rickon, and Null went to the shops. And Marlborough was asleep. They managed to wake him up, and he ran in a little later into the inn. At the inn, Nessa, did she order food and to eat, and then went to bed? Wanted to. Wait, no, I don't remember. Yeah, ordered some food and went to sit. Afterwards, Bellegar came in and also did it. And this was a few weeks, so Marlborough went in after. But the others went to the shops. Rickon was gonna sell some silk. And somehow the elven woman there knew too much of him, who he was, what he was gonna do, and everything. Like, she could see the future, read minds or something. So he was spooked out. Cassie and Noel went to the butcher that was run by a shark person. Cassie ordered some scraps of meat for her pet that I can't remember the name of. No, and Null ordered some curing of the meat, this displacer beast meat he had. After that, and Cassie was gonna promote the shop for some services. Afterwards, all three went to the tanner, lead worker, and Null sold the hide. He was gonna use it to make a pelt for himself, but the offer was too good. Rickon bought armor for his dog. And then the shopkeeper had a quest for the group. And we are waiting to find out what it was. But at the inn, the barkeep mentioned a whole lot of room there were. So we're taking this later, and they, after they have eaten now, they went back and got the same amount. I'm gonna take this one. Nessa bought room for the other group, mentioned some names, but got up a legendary beast. What was noble, but oh, you mean that one? That one. This place is made by magic people. They know every fucking thing, and they put together 1 and 2 like that almost instantly. And somehow, I don't know, it was Belgar or Nessa or the Badger or Nessa, but somehow someone was gonna be, what was it? Were they together or married, or there was a lot of funny stuff there and mistakes by how people talk. So almost like they were together, but they weren't together.
That's called, it's like miscommunication.
Yeah, miscommunication, that's the thing. And yeah, but we will see what the future have in mind for those couples. That's a joke. Yeah.
It's not very serious.
No. I believe that's it. I wasn't prepared for this, so I didn't remember everything great.
Yeah. That sounds about right. So you can add a point of inspiration as well.
Oh, by the way, Cassie is still a male. Just reminder.
Did I say anything else?
She said her.
Did I say her?
I mean, he's effeminate, but he's not a female.
I know he's a male. Why did I say... Hey, I have a drink. I'm still hungover since last night.
This is going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
So, with that, we shall continue the story. So, you guys have been to the tavern and eventually got a long rest. It was uneventful. You could still feel the thunder across most of the day in the rain. but at some point it passed. And at the moment, it is fairly calm as you wake up. Occasionally, you can hear a light triplet or such. Nothing that bad. Light train. So, what do you guys do as you wake up? You can currently hear down
Wait.
below in the tavern ensemble, if you will.
Are they waking up because they went to bed and we still hasn't went to bed?
Next day.
It's the next day.
We skipped the entire night.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to say
Okay,
I'm going to say
What
that Ness
about
is still
that
asleep
guy
in the
who
bath.
had the quest? What quest was it? I'm confused about the quest.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
that's what
didn't
I'm-
accept any quest and we haven't went back to the tavern.
You left all them over there.
You didn't go. Yeah. True.
Half the group went to bed. The other half is still awake and at the leather workers. The tanner.
Weren't you going back to the tavern?
No, I
He
sold
said
the...
he
I
had a
told the-
quest for us hunting creatures, and that's where it ended.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I refreshed. It's been a while.
And I changed the order in which we tell stuff so I could remember some stuff.
Okay, in that case, you're not in the tavern yet. And it's still dark and stormy. So there we go. Right, so you are talking to the leather worker or butcher.
No, we left the butcher. We are at the leather worker.
Yeah, right.
So
So,
got a padding for the dog.
Yes.
Oh, well, ordered the padding for the dog? Yeah, ordered the padding for the dog.
Yes. Cool. So you are offered a quest. And he looks at you and says, well, if you are interested, there is a mythical beast of some sort roaming the woods. I mean, there's the occasional werewolf, of course. There's other beasts, other monsters, but there's one in particular I've been trying to catch. And I have yet to see it with my own eyes. I've been seeing foot tracks. Occasionally, as it has come and stolen sheep or cows. So if you would be willing to hunt this creature down, I would be much appreciated. I have a feeling it is too much for me to handle alone. So I would offer you, let's say, 300 gold pieces.
What creature are we talking about exactly? Do you know?
This I'm not entirely sure of, but the footprints are very similar to that of man, yet large, but not giant. Almost looks like walking on hats, possibly, or very deformed feet, but definitely human-like.
Cute.
There's always rumors of Sasquatch, but Sasquatch, that's silly. But there are also rumors. A long time ago, there was a massive ape-like creature roaming this area.
Well, we are going through the forest, so if we see something or find it, sure. Do you need the pelt, the whole body, or alive, dead?
If you find this creature, I would appreciate if you could get the head, the pelt, or hide, or scales, or whatever this creature has. Preferably, if you could, the entire body would be interesting to have, as I could experiment and see what is useful and what is not.
What if it's humanoid with intelligence?
Good point.
There are intelligent beasts.
Yes, but hunting intelligent beasts for trophies.
Well, it has taken sheep and cows, so if it's an evil humanoid,
Well, it hasn't taken any people.
no? Maybe people are.
It's only taken livestock, food,
Well, who knows?
like any wolf or werewolf would do.
Well, there's always people missing or getting lost or disappearing in the woods. So it could definitely be this creature's doing as well.
Could also be the werewolf's doing.
Indeed. It could be any beast's doing. I'm just saying, this creature obviously is trying to steal food while avoiding getting found out, so it won't be killed. So it's intelligent.
Yeah, that decision. If you find it, that's a decision we have to make then. But if it's evil, then it's a deal. Otherwise, depends on what we find. I believe the
Case
group
scenario, a leatherworker shop could always use a bodyguard.
How about this then? If you find this creature, you'll get, let's say, 300 for finding it and getting it back here. If it's dead, I'll give you another 100 gold pieces for the pelt, 50 gold pieces for the head. And we'll discuss the price of the rest of the body. Is it intelligent? Then I'll pay you 300 gold pieces for getting it here and convincing it to work for me. If you do convince it, let's see, I would lose the price of that, but I would get more working hands.
maybe more customers because they're interested in your new hire, and they want to buy something, but just to come to the shop.
Well, it could be a double-edged sword there. It could be scaring them off as well.
Yeah.
But let's say 200 gold pieces extra if you convince it to work for me. I at least want to know what it is.
And I'll just looks at Rickon and Casaba. I think the rest will agree to that.
I see
I'll
no
leave it
problems with this.
up to your discretion if you decide to kill it or not. I want it dead or working for me. It's up to you, whatever you choose.
You have a deal.
All right. If you need any traps, let me know. I can offer you some traps that you could use. Bear traps. Or possibly stakes enough so you can make a spike trap or anything like that.
I think I can take 2 bear traps.
All right. That would be
2 bear traps and 2 smaller hair traps, if you have.
let's see. Just gonna see. Oh, that would be 10 gold pieces for the rabbit traps or hair traps, and I'd say another 15 for the bear traps.
So
In
25.
total, so 25.
Yeah, sure. And I summon on the desk.
Thank you.
He does the 6. Well, shall we get back to the others then?
Sounds good to me.
Oh, pleasure doing business with you. Good luck with your hunting, and I'll see you whenever you get back, unless you are dying.
Oh, by the way, do you have an umbrella?
Not me, but you could probably find one in the local store. General store.
Thank you.
Possibly.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir. Noel, you do remember that both of us can remove water with the wave of a hand.
Yes, but when I'm in the rain, I don't like my hair getting wet.
Then shapeshift your hair away.
But I like my hair.
Then turn into somebody with shorter hair, so your hood can cover it.
Nah.
And rolls his eyes and goes, "Come on, Oscar," and walks out the shop.
You don't understand shapeshift.
Cassie just looks at Noel. I thought I was the crazy one.
So are you going to the local store or are you going to the tavern?
Tavern.
Yeah,
Tavern.
tavern.
It is getting quite late at this moment. You can see some of the stores are slowly starting to close or pack away the things, at least to end the day. And you arrive back at the tavern. And in the meantime, what is Marber, Belagar, and Nessa doing?
Well, Nessa has gone to have her bath that was promised, and due to her exhaustion, she's going to fall asleep in the bath. She's literally just going to lay there to relax and then just go.
All right. Yeah. After having been up for quite a long while,
Nearly 40 hours.
the exhaustion is definitely getting to you, and you doze off in the very comfortable bath. Yeah. Barbara, what are you doing?
Marbury sat there drinking tea.
Yep.
And currently sat next to Belagar, looking at the honey badger, going, "What an impressive subject you have there, my dear. What may I?" And he's going to just start folding through all the hair follicles of the honey badger and trying to find out what makes it tick.
Belagar's going to look at Stopple and say, "Stopple, be nice to the old codger."
Marv was going to pull out of one of his many pockets a pair of glasses that just roughly sits on the end of his snout, and yeah, and does it have a yeah, and yeah, and he's going to open the mouth and like start counting all the teeth.
I think Stopple is trying to care at the moment.
Yep. Stoffel is fairly dozed off at the moment. Too much ale.
Yeah, he can only take one tankard. He can't take much.
So, while you guys are...
Belagar's going to start inspecting the crossbow he found.
Yep.
And see if he can understand anything of it.
You can definitely tell that it is ancient, and yet still very pristine shape. You heard rumors of these crossbows and know they belonged to a clan that nowadays don't really exist anymore. But one thing they pride themselves on back in the day was their craftsmanship when it came to crossbows. And it definitely looks like one of their kinds. But you're not really sure how it works. You would probably have someone need to identify it, or you would have to try and test yourself with it for a while. See if you can figure out how it works. But you could always try to find someone who can identify it for you. It's definitely magical.
Well,
You can basically see a faint shimmer on it.
Belagar is more than intrigued and happy to have found such an ancient artifact. Essentially, I wonder how long it's been there. But essentially, he feels like he has found something really good.
Yeah.
And
-1 crossbow.
This was like a troll crossbow. Like it was someone made it just to troll with people. That's why the clan died, because they tricked the king or something. Like here's a good crossbows. No one hits.
we don't
Basically
speak
turned
about
them into stormtroopers.
well, it's
I'd love to-
crossbow.
Yeah. I'd love to put a merchant in a campaign who just sells dodgy magic objects that are useless. Just totally.
Which
There's
campaign
one in
did I
this
do
world,
that in?
but we haven't found it yet.
I did that in a campaign. I gave you all magically useless items.
That was your magic school fucking.
Oh yeah. You all got magically useless items. It was funny.
Well, I thought the bag I got was really funny, and that was not useful at all. It was just very annoying because the thing I was looking for was always last.
Yeah. A bag of holding, but the item was always the last thing you pulled out. So you'd have to go through everything to get to it.
Yeah. But my character loved it. So.
I mean, it's better than a bag of holding I heard of that had been repurposed to carry sand.
Just sand.
Sand.
I don't know. I heard of one that was called the bag of holding with a asterisk, and it was the whole idea is to hold one item, which is bags of holding, and that's all it could hold.
Right. But yeah, at this moment, that's when Rickon and Null and Cassie returns to the tavern.
Just as while Marv was like studying the honey badger, he's gonna like sniff around with his snout. As he does, he's gonna sneeze, and a little bit of cold burst is gonna come out and just like burst on the back of the honey badger. Do no damage, just like a little cold spray.
Bellegarde's going to
That's what you see when you enter.
Bellegarde's going to absent-mindedly just look at the crossbow and say to Stoffel, "There's a cold breeze blowing them from the mountains."
So that's what you see when you enter. So what are you guys doing, Rickon, Null, and Cassie?
I think, I look around. Cassie looks around a bit to see if he can identify where the others are. And as soon as he sees them, gonna stomp his feet twice and to get the water off his boots.
And
then
cast
quickly
Precipitation.
Yeah.
And then both of us on Rickon.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Rickon just carries a walking soaking wet. He's just dripping all over the wood. Probably the angry mob chasing him.
You start walking, and as you walk him up, fuck it, and we do it on you.
Then as you're walking, indeed you see a mop just sweeping behind every step. And if you had eyes, you could definitely almost imagine it glaring at Rickon as he's walking, like, not another one, not another one. Then you...
His smouldering armor just starts to steam slightly, as you just see. It starts to right there. What?
The mob kind of bows to both of you. So thank you. And then slowly floats over and starts mopping up some spilled ale from a table.
Yeah, I think Cassie's gonna quickly give like a glance over at Marbor, investigating Stoffel. Take note of just how many ways that could go possibly could go wrong, and grab a chair, sit down by the table. Oh,
Yep.
This place looks nice. Where are the others? Well, where's Netta?
Marber's going to come up from underneath the table with these like spectacles on that make his eyes look 10 times too big, and he's going to be like, She went up to her room. We've got rooms, did you know? I don't know how many, but excuse me for a second. And he just hides back under the table and comes back up with a set of pliers and he's like, did you know that this thing has hair?
It's a badger, Barber. Yes, it has hair.
All you can see is just like this blinking motion going.
It is it's fascinating to see a version of a badger of the size. I've only ever seen it in pictures before. I still wouldn't like to poke it too hard, though, Barber.
Are you saying I shouldn't study things?
Oh, absolutely. Go for it. Have fun with it. You, however, are the one who can instantly heal all of us. So I wouldn't recommend getting too far into the area where it can scratch or eat you.
Personal space, Marble. Give the badger personal space.
That
They are known to rip off testicles. So if you're connected to your gonads, then
I took a vow of celibacy, dear boy. I don't need them.
then go ahead. I'm sure it'll be more than happy to let you know if you've gone too far. And if we hear screaming of a girlish, high-pitched nature, we'll know who it's coming from.
I also have a potion of healing in my bag, so we're probably fine.
I don't think those grow back testicles.
No, but they can staunch the bleeding.
I'd rather not waste a health potion on that, to be fair, but yes, there we go.
Would you rather get hot iron and...
Yes, I think that would be a better lesson. If it happens, call me, I'll come down and I'll set my sword on fire. But then I'll walk towards the bar.
Isn't your sword always on fire?
That is another thing I need to study. I've never seen one of those either. And he starts taking off his glasses and puts them away. It's nice to have a conversation with another learned fellow. Anyway, I need to find something to warm this tea up. It's gone a bit cold.
Fine. Hot.
Just gasping in shock at this point.
It is very nice to be around someone else with some learning. So I'm not going to stop you. If you find that you need to investigate something or find something out or examine something, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. Just let us know so we know where you're at and where to call emergencies to.
Nolet's gonna look at Leo. Does he just attack, or does he say, I'm gonna attack to you, and then he attacks?
I think he means Stoffel.
Yeah.
Well,
Does Stoffel tell you when he's gonna attack, or does he just attack when he gets enough?
Well, it kind of depends on. As right now, he's kind of zonked out by ale, so I don't think it's gonna bother too much. But don't poke him too much. I think he's had enough. Then he might bite you just if he gets enough.
So be careful, Marbor.
I think you poked enough.
As you come to the bar, Rickon, you are met by Marlene, who is currently wiping a glass clean and looking at you as you come up. Ah, you must be one of the friends of the soldier woman.
Yes, I am. I believe you have. How many rooms did she purchase?
So we have a few double rooms and a few single rooms. They're all paid for. You have one room that is, let's say, more dedicated to your unnatural pet, displacer beast. So she doesn't get angry, as far as I'm informed.
Right. Joy. Of course, it needs its own room.
I mean, you could probably share it with her if you feel like it.
I would
Or
not.
whoever her master is.
I think her master might, but me, no. No, I'm not. Cassie would see it as an educational experience. But I have street smarts, and I will never share a bed with a displacer beast. So, yes, we're smart in different areas.
Yeah,
But
see,
yes.
average wisdom. I'll have you know.
I'll. So there's a single room for the displacer beast, I'm guessing, and a few double rooms.
Yes.
We'll share with the. What am I looking at? I'm looking at them and thinking, who would I who do I want to show? And I'm thinking, Cassie might bring the displacer beast in, so I don't really want to share with him. I'm thinking, no, I'll share with the one who introduces them as no. I'll share a room with them.
All right.
I believe that's the one.
You're free to disperse the keys however you choose.
Right.
You have at the moment you have 5 rooms, I believe. Yes.
So,
you have 2 double rooms and you have 2 single rooms, and I believe your nightly friend took the suite.
fancy. Okay. Guess she's used to that being a pardon. Did Paladin Churches have fancy beds? I don't know. But yeah, I will.
I think it was more like getting a break from your very crazy friends, possibly.
That too. That's a very fine point. Maybe I should. There's 2 singles. 3 singles, 2 joined rooms. Could I take one of the single rooms? Is there a single room free? Or is that the displacer beast?
They already paid for it. You have 2 single rooms and you have 2 double rooms, I believe.
I'll take a single. One can never have enough alone time, and best come first serve. So yeah, I'll take the single room key, please.
There you
go. He takes it, and then it's like, "Come on, Oscar," and he kind of guides Oscar up with some.
Would you like a drink before you go to bed?
Been a long day. Oh, I suppose I did fight some trolls today. Yes, drinking food is probably a wise choice. I'm not really feeling up so much, though. I'll just have some ale and bread to take up with me, and if you have any chunks of meat for the dog. Not necessarily cooked. It's just, if you've got leftovers of meat or stuff.
Okay. I'll come up with a break with some of that.
Thank you. Sorry, where are my manners? My name's Rick.
Ah, yes. You're the Prince Noble Rickon, yes?
Yes.
Who told you that?
Rumors travel fast.
Well, have you been spreading these rumors? Any further?
No, but I believe the whole town probably knows by this time, so...
Joy. That is gonna spread fast. I am gonna have to talk to somebody when I get back. Joy. Right, it's fine. I promised Noah I'd introduce them anyway. Yes. Take this thing off.
Don't worry. We all look up to you, so you and your family have been treating us well so far.
That's good to hear. That's good. My sister's doing her job. Good.
You do have some enemies here, though, just so you're aware. But they mostly live out there, and she points towards the thick forest between you and the...
I'm aware.
school.
I'm aware of that. It's head rumors. Yes.
Wait, does this have something to do with the ledger?
Well, you don't know.
Yeah, you're not
What?
there. At the moment.
At the moment, yeah.
Is the stool?
Yeah, I only know half stuff, not everything.
Yeah. Well, you are safe here. If not because you're friends, we do pride ourselves on our magical protection of our guests, making sure everyone here is safe.
I'll just pet Oscar and I go, he's got me. Magical protection. Sounds good as well. I'll say adieu and good night to you, madame. Fine establishment you have here, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's been in my family for centuries. But I will come up shortly with a tray with some food and ale and some snacks for your companion.
Would Belagar hear this conversation from where he's sitting?
No. If you want to try and listen in, you could roll a perception, but you're kind of far away, so would probably grasp a couple of words at most.
I think I'm not going to try now. He's been kind of busy with the crossbow. But since he has figured out all he can figure out for the time being, he suddenly realizes and shouts to the barmaid, "Hey, did you tell me where I can find an archaeologist?"
An archaeologist you can probably find at the library, yes?
All right, thanks. Me and Stoffel will have one single room. Come on, Stoffel. And he sort of pulls Stoffel along at the scruff of his neck.
Well, I believe you already have the keys for it, so...
Good. And he walks off to the room with a very drunk and half asleep badger.
Yeah. I'll walk away and kind of wave at the other three. And I'm like, enjoy sharing.
So, 2 double rooms and 1 displacer beast. I'm taking the annoying beast, and you can take the angry beast. And I talk to Cassie.
Oh, Ajira is not the. Oh, she's not that angry. I think. And Marlborough is definitely not annoying. He's just
Okay.
eccentric.
Yeah. Or do you want to have the talking one, and I take the angry one?
As
Are you calling me
much-
the angry one, or are you calling me the annoying one?
I think he's referring to my lizard as the angry one, Ajira.
Oh,
Well,
you're
I
the
hope
angry one.
I hope that you're insinuating that it's also the annoying one, because I'm neither. I'm not a beast.
Then what exactly are you?
Well,
You're not a cat. You're not a beast.
as far as I'm told, I am classified as what you call a monstrosity. And I would like to befit that title still, as I'm very much capable of being a monster,
Okay.
as well as a beauty.
Yeah. So if we call
Oh, she was gonna.
human or half elf or elfish, and we call Marlborough dragonborn. So what do we call you in that regard if you don't use your name? What do you like us to call you?
I would like you to call me Ajira, the name I've been given by the weak one. And
So your name is Ajira, and you want to be called Ajira when you speak of you in that form. Okay, that might work.
I mean, you can call me a monster, a queen.
Okay.
You can call me whatever you want, as long as it's complimenting to my either viciousness or beauty.
Actually, the females of feline species are called queens.
Okay, so we have a queen called Ajira. That works.
Yes, Queen
Okay.
Ajira.
Okay, so we have a queen with us.
It is
Yes, and you
entirely
should
up.
treat me as such.
So, and then if people misunderstand, it's their problem.
Yes.
That works.
Yes.
So,
So, since I'm a queen, why don't you kneel to your queen?
how about I get you some food instead?
How about you kneel first, and then give me some food?
Uh,
Unless you want to become the food, of course. There's
well,
always a choice. Little strange one.
I'll not get eaten. Oh, fine. And I kneel.
She puts a paw on top of your head, and you can kind of feel the claws slightly just stinging just a little bit around your scalp. And then she lifts it off your head and says, I like you.
Yeah.
Now, food.
Yeah. 2 bowls of meat soup, please. And I look at the barkeep.
He kind of looks a bit like, right. And she comes out with a meat soup for you and a rather large pile of meat for the queen, Ajira. It says, I don't think she would be happy with just a meat soup. So I'll rather play safe than sorry.
Seems like you're the expert.
I'd rather not have a displacer beast go around killing every patron I have.
Well, she
So-
said
Would
as
not
long
be
as
a
she's
problem.
fed, she's not going to kill anyone.
Exactly. So next time, maybe try to consider that she's that big and not your size big.
Only one I haven't had to do with was the freaking grinning cat. And that was a kitten.
It will still be 5 silver pieces for the food.
Yeah, sure.
Quite a lot of meat after all.
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you.
I think I'll escort Ayira to our room. You take, well, you and Marber could share.
Well, enjoy your stay. And please keep your pets in check. And she goes
Will do.
back behind the tavern.
How
Cassie,
about heels?
yeah, Cassie will get up and before walking upstairs is going to go over to the bar and the barmaid and just put 2 gold pieces on the counter and just really wasn't my idea to pick up Ajira. But she's here, so I hope this will cover any issues.
She shoves it back slowly and says, "It's fine. You paid for your rooms. You paid for the food. As long as she doesn't cause any trouble, you don't have to pay anything."
Get that much, but I'm just gonna leave them here. If you take them, that's up to you. And he grabs the a key to one of the double rooms and just
Yeah.
with a little bit more confidence is gonna put one hand on Ajira's shoulder and just this way, please.
Hmm. All right.
Ooh.
And she follows.
And can I also have 1 tea, please?
Sure.
With
Do you want a tankard like the old geezer over there, or do you want an actual cup of tea?
a cup of tea, please, with the thing with the tea leaves in the water.
Okay. I'll prepare the tea properly for you.
Yes. And I wait at the bar for the tea to arrive.
Takes a little while. Eventually she comes back with a hot brew of tea in a cup. Anything else?
What I'm gonna do is just so he can sleep nice. And I take the thing, take it apart, put in my pocket, put out some small leaves, put it in the tea with the tea, and close it and put it back. And then, Marber, got you some tea. Seems like we're gonna share some room, so I got your tea.
I've not smelled that variety before. What smells rather potent? What have we got here?
Some local specialty, I think.
I'm gonna drink it. I'm not even gonna check for anything. I'm just gonna drink it.
So did I miss something? Did he just poison Barbar?
No. He is sweet. Like a brownie, but tea.
Is it even going to work?
We'll find out, won't we? Yeah.
He's gonna wake up and he's gonna be like that gremlin from, Gremlins 2 that's all intelligent. Well, yes.
I think he gave him a pot of tea.
Yeah, a pot of tea.
Some tea. Hot.
You're gonna wake up and he's gonna be munching the bed frame.
Marvin's gonna drink it.
Yeah, you drink it.
Oh, Wobatay gets the
Make me
munches
a
during the night.
Constitution saving throw.
14.
It's a pretty good tea. Very relaxing, but yeah, it's pretty good. Kind of feel the same effect of when you're smoking your pipe. Slightly.
Oh, well, this local desert. I will have to get more of this local leaf. Do you want to try some, Noel? Do you want to? This is a rather good batch by the taste of it. It's rather. Yes, I need some more of this. And he's gonna drink a little bit more and then still offer it to Noel.
I'm good.
You're missing out. This is a rather. And he's gonna thankfully just kind of take it away and hide it and.
Yeah, pretty good.
I'm not just gonna sit with Marber until he feels to go to bed, so he at least gets to bed. Because
Marvin's gonna sit
outside.
Marvin's gonna sit on a chair, and just every so often you see the old man nod, sort of.
Can I try to lift Marber up to the room?
How are you lifting him? Are you lifting him like this or
Throwing
over the shoulder?
him on top of the shoulder.
Okay, roll me a athletics check.
Wait,
7. So
I'm using my
that's like
inspiration.
acrobatics. That's acrobatics. It should be athletics, by the way.
Oh yeah, then I can't read it. It's so small. But then it's 19.
I don't see the roll.
Oh, for the yeah, okay.
Wait, why do I have 2 GM on the public?
Yeah. There's always one.
Always one.
Yeah, but when I had the sheet, I tried stuff and I didn't want it to show to everybody.
Okay.
Well, with a 19, you do manage to lift him up on top of your shoulders. It's fairly heavy though, and you are definitely struggling. And it kind of looks very funny from if anyone else was looking from outside, looking at this. It's a small, beautiful woman just manhandling this rather large dragonborn with armor, lifting up on shoulder and carrying up the stairs.
You have armor?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
He's a cleric.
I'm a cleric. I've got scout mail.
Oh.
and a shield that no one's seen yet.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah. But
It is pretty heavy, but you managed to get him up to bed. And it's a pretty nice room.
Yeah, but I put him in the other way around, so the feet are at the pillow.
All right. Yeah. So he's in bed, And anyone else doing anything before you all go to sleep, or?
I'm already asleep.
Yeah. Better go.
Probably
Yeah,
fish less out of water.
Yeah. Surviving in water.
Do we? Is the room large to swing a sword, or?
I'll have given before I go upstairs. I'd give everybody the money from the silk balls.
Yeah, same
I
here.
told everybody to add that last week.
Yeah.
Well, last time. I don't know if you did, because I don't remember how much it was.
No, we got with the displays we got 200 something.
Yep. Yeah. Give me a moment.
We did add it last week.
Somewhere.
Yeah, there should be a note in the whole thing, but we can.
Oh, sorry. I think I have my 100 or 1,000 rolls. 283.
Everyone will get 183 gold.
Hmm.
I think I put, and then
Yeah, 183 gold and then
100
an
for
extra
everyone.
100. Yeah, so 283 gold each, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I would have given. That's what everybody would have got, and then I'll knock on Nessa's door with the 283 gold.
I won't reply. I'm fast asleep.
Yeah.
I'll knock again, louder.
You got my Nessa share from me, so you can give it to her in one.
What's your passive perception, Nissa?
It's 12.
We could make an performance check.
Athletics. Okay. Performance.
Yeah.
To knock.
Knock like
I
one
argue for
means it.
strength. I argue for strength, sir.
Knock like one means it. Knock in tune.
Athletics.
You need to.
Yeah.
You need to knock the right tone section.
We're playing the Goonies, and you've got to put the right combination in the piano to make it open the door.
You need to knock through fire and flames. Yeah. So eventually you do hear a knock relatively loudly. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, then she'd grab a towel and wrap it around herself, and then kind of go to the door and go, "Who is it?"
It's Rickon.
She kind of looks down and like realizes that she's in a towel and goes, "Oh yeah. What is it?"
I've got today's haul for you. Some gold.
Okay, and then she'll kind of like undo the door and kind of like just peek out slightly, trying to hide that she's in a towel.
It's probably a bit obvious, but I'm like really socially awkward, so you just pass the gold is not bothered at all.
Hand just kind of goes through and goes like that. Doop doo doo. Thank you.
Good night. And I'll just walk away. That's it.
Night.
That's the. He's not sociable, so he just robot walks away to his bed. People probably think he's a warforged.
Nessa will then kind of look, kind of shut the door and kind of then put pajamas on and then go to bed and lay down in bed.
The bed is very cozy. Not as warm as the bath, but it's pretty warm and cozy.
It was probably pretty cold by the time she'd actually woken her back up.
Yeah.
But yeah, she'll just go to bed and kind of lay in the bed for a moment before dozing off again.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome, you weren't drowned tonight.
Yeah, thank you. How much did Rickon would have Rickon seen? Because that would be the first time anybody's actually seen Nessa without armor on.
A shoulder, probably, right? And then arm.
Probably shoulders.
Then Rickon would have realised that she's kind of, for her age, she's kind of really muscular. As in, like, she's like worked out a lot.
That's what he expects. She's paladin.
But eventually, you all find your rest. Some more complicated than others, as they share rooms with particular people or particular creatures.
Yeah, but was there enough room to swing a sword in the room?
You're in a double room, so I would say it's a bit tight on the height. Like a sword might get stuck in the ceiling, but
Yeah.
it depends on how you're swinging. On the width, you could definitely swing a sword around the whole room, but yeah.
I want to swing a sword in the room vertically, training with it above Marlborough.
Sure, you swing a sword horizontally with practice above Marlborough.
Marber's sixth sense from years of battle and everything's going to kick in. He's going to sit upright.
Training, or do you want me to roll anything? I don't have proficiency with it.
Marlborough, roll me a dex save.
Oh yeah, the only thing I don't have any points in. Oh, okay, I did pretty well. 17.
Yeah, so as you sit up, you see the sword coming towards you, basically, and you quickly jolt back down again. And you realize that all is practicing, or whatever he's doing. He's swinging a sword in the middle of nowhere.
Marber's just going to keep patting the top of his head, trying to see if any of his, like, barely there spikes are still left, and he's... Whoa! What is your... What is your plan, dear boy? Are we under attack?
No.
Do we raise the others? Do we need help? And he's going to start getting up.
But mage, I'm about straight down. No. Just want to train with a sword. I'm not used to this kind. But
He's not proficient in katanas.
The scimitar.
Oh, scimitar.
Yes.
I gave him a sword. He's not proficient.
Barbara at this point gonna turn around and be like, "Oh dear boy, it's okay. Don't just watch the spikes. They're not as long as they used to be, dear boy. And there's a funny story behind that somewhere, and it's in this old yeah. I'll have to get Rodrin to tell you. He remembers it better."
Yeah, but okay, I'm gonna stop, and I put it away. But
keep it out, boy. Keep practicing. Don't ever let anyone stop what you want to do. God, this is a moment of triumph. Get it out again. Practice.
no, it's getting late.
At this point, Mark was going to draw his mace and just go to swing at him, so he'll protect himself with the sword.
And I want to just put my arm when the mace comes.
So you're blocking with your arm?
I'm blocking with my arm. And and when the mace comes, it's about ding, and you hear him attack.
You make an attack roll, Margaret.
Oh, that was lucky. 9.
Yeah, so basically, you do hit, but he's blocking with the arm, and it feels really hard, as if it was armored almost.
Now that was good, dear boy, but I said with the sword. And he's going to swing round and come back at the other side.
But the other arm goes up and blocks.
Roll attack again.
Oh God, I'm gonna be doing this all night.
Same thing again.
He blocks again. And same feeling again.
I must study them arms afterwards. But seriously, boy, draw that sword. We will practice until the morning.
Yeah, but the others in this inn tavern might not like the sound of it.
Oh my god.
Put a bag on the wall, and Rickon goes, "Shut the fuck up!"
But when he attacked, when the metal came, but the arms, at the exact time bar turned silvery, and after the attack bar turned to normal. You saw it for a split second as the attack hit on both arms.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've got massive Big Bang Theory kind of vibes here. I just want Howard's mum to shout up, "Are you boys roughhousing?"
Marvin's gonna sit down with his mace next to him and be like, "Never let anyone tell you not to do anything, and never seem to think that you can't do anything." And where was I going with this point again?
Well, I'm getting undressed, so you might want to get out of that armor and go to bed. Or Rogic might tell you off tomorrow morning if you're too tired. And I'll start undressing.
Rodrin's, he was very stout at what he believed in. Very pious man. And just dozes off into a daydream.
I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. And I tuck in.
Yep. You all eventually fall asleep. Even Morber, after daydreaming, it switched over to night dreaming as he kind of moves over to sleep instead of just daydreaming. And you have a long rest, uneventful, and rather peaceful. And the next day comes. I'd say, Nessa, you're probably the one who wakes up first. So you've been resting the longest out of all, and yeah, you're getting your energy back. The new start of the day.
Okay, she will sit on the edge of her bed for a moment, put her armor on, and then head downstairs.
All right. As you come downstairs, you can see this small ensemble quietly playing some odd music. It is basically this jazzy tune, sort of, but it's not a local music style. So you gather that they probably learned it from another country. But they pretty nice, pretty chill.
Okay, I will then just take up a seat. I'm not going to order any drinks or food. I'm going to pull out my water skin and my bowl and pour the water into the bowl.
Yeah.
And start eating.
Soup for breakfast.
Hey, when you're used to it, that's what you have.
Is it always the same soup or is it different soups?
It can change, but it's always the same for Nessa at the moment. Nessa can specify what type of soup it is, but it's always the same one.
Yep. Cassie, you wake up with a rather heavy feeling on your stomach as you have Spacer Beast having her head and paws on top of you. And then you have Sapphire sort of sleeping on top of your head.
Yira, as much as I appreciate your presence, air, please.
You can breathe when it's time to breathe.
I can't feed you, well, for long time if I'm dead.
I will not let you die.
Then please get off. Please.
All right, then.
Thank you.
I
And
was
it's
laying
gonna-
so comfortably.
You had a whole bed to yourself. Why me?
I guess it's the heightened elevation of my head. A little bit better, I guess.
Okay then. It's gonna lift.
Your human pillows are way too soft and puffy.
Is this why they call it a body pillow?
Maybe. A living body pillow.
Best not try on Nessa then.
I guess. Well, once we get to the school, you can have a whole courtyard to pick from, I guess.
You'll see. Your hand or arm has a peculiar sense to it. Tingles.
Does. Get used to it.
Why?
Stupid decisions.
Seems like humans are full of stupid decisions so far. But not only humans. I believe you have different species for your different kinds of humanoid beings. I mean, you have that short one with hair everywhere, and you have that lizard-like one. Then you have the one that can't decide what he is, so he changes to everything and nothing.
She knows, but I haven't changed in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
You smell different.
I smell several people in one person.
Actually, several different species of, well, they like to call it humanoids. I guess that's because humans are the most common in this region.
I
Yeah,
just imagine
humans.
her walking up to him and going, "You smell differently today."
I can
They have-
smell
Yes, humans have a tendency to be more aggressive and also multiply way too fast.
I think it has to do with the short lifespan compared to other species. Like with rodents,
Makes
they live
sense.
for only a few years, so they have to multiply fast. Though I can't really speak, I'm half human myself.
Yeah. You have an odd smell about you.
Aside from the arm?
Well, the arm is smelling powerful. Well, the rest of you smells like a weak humanoid. So it's kind of curious.
Different kinds of power, Ajira. Not everyone is physically powerful.
Which is why I'm following you. I guess.
Now, Lizard. Jira. Breakfast?
Adira just stands up and walks towards the door and kind of just opens it.
Cassie's just quickly looking around, grabs clothing, puts it on, runs fingers through hair, just and then it's gonna pick Sapphire up, just across the body and just plop on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And then he's basically gonna do that, a half hop, getting boot on, following the big, possibly human-eating thing, so she doesn't get up to anything.
Yeah. I'll say Rick and Noel and Margaret and Elgar, you roughly wake up at the same time. So I'll let you guys decide between yourself in what order you are waking up and what you're doing.
He just gets dressed, gets his armor on, opens the door, nearly walks into the displacer beast, goes like, steps back, lets the displacer beast walk past, glares at Cassie slightly, and then follows him downstairs.
Basically, Adira just looks at you, like, smiling, showing a big grin. And you can see that both the tentacles are kind of going like this towards you. And good morning. And then she walks in.
You see Cassie hopping on one leg after just pulling a boot up and I meant to ask you, Rickon, what was that ruckus about?
What?
Well, I heard some loud talking and then some banging and then...
I don't know, I think those two were sparring in their room, so I told them to shut the fuck up because I wanted to sleep.
Right.
They were making noise and I was tired. That's the gist of it.
Yeah, all I heard was you banging and you shouting something, and then morning happened.
I'm a morning person, I'm not a night person. I like to sleep on the night. Early, if I can.
I haven't really decided yet. Depends on if I find something interesting. Then I might be an all-night person.
Come on, Oscar.
Somewhat.
You see this?
Good.
This is a normal pet. And I walk past Cassie with Oscar following me.
I've got a pet. How many times?
Oscar just wags his tail and looks happy as any other dog and walks down with you. Did you put on the barding as well?
Was it there? Was it sent?
Oh no, right. It was done. Wait.
It was going to take a day, right?
I'll go downstairs and ask if
Yeah.
it's been delivered. If there's been any parcels delivered. I was expecting 2, I think. So yeah.
You come to the bar and she says, "Well, I got a package from the leather worker. Some barding, I guess."
Kim, anything from the dress shop?
Not yet.
Awesome. Okay, I'll just put the bag. I'll put the bag in Oscar then. Like keep giving him meat chunks, so work on putting it on. Just keep him distracted.
Yeah.
Trying not to get slobbered all over my face too much. As always with a dog, when you're bending over them and they're just like. Yep. Oh, okay. Yep. I love you too.
Yep.
He's sociable with animals. Everyone's sociable with pets. Nobody's sociable with people.
Seeing this, I think Cassie is just gonna lift an eyebrow and give Rick a counter, and that is why you get a cat.
Like glare at you.
Oh, she's not a
Yeah.
cat; she's a queen.
I'm
Here is-
royalty. That.
Hers,
No.
Speaking of pets, Belagar.
Yep.
They'll wake up with also a heavy badger on top of you.
Can I somehow find a parrot? I don't know. I'm just feeling left out.
Well, if my cat comes, I'm going to have a... Oh, I don't expect him to arrive.
I've got an invisible friend with that count.
We have a dragon.
You have an invisible pet. Oh yeah, you can always use the dragon board as a pet.
I get it. I'm the comedic effect, but I don't need to be demoralized as an item.
No, you are our emotional support dragonborn.
It means you get to go places service animals go.
Does it mean I can go on planes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as we have the right paperwork, yeah.
One day he's going to have to go to the farm where all good pets go when they age.
Are we sure Barbo's not ready for the farm now?
I'll start writing a new character sheet. Fuck's sake.
Nah, Marber's the best.
Marble wakes up to the last scene in Old Yeller. Sorry.
Oh. Okay, back to Honey Badger.
Yeah, Belagar wakes up with sort of a big fur blanket, big weighted fur blanket on top of him, scratching Belagar behind the ears and saying, "All right, you big flu, time to go up. And I don't think you'll have any drink for a few days now." And so sort of pushes him up.
It kind of looks at you with like bloodshot eyes and looks really tired.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Sort of flip him over and get out of bed, and then stand next to the bed and flip him the right way, down on the floor. Come on, it's time for
It slowly climbs down on the floor, kind of like Slides down. Slowly walks towards the door, waiting for you to open it.
And yeah, walking downstairs essentially, seeing the others, well, most of the others already up and about. Well, essentially going up to the barkeep saying, "Morning, breakfast for me and Stoffel."
I will come up with some breakfast for all of you soon.
With time. And he walks over to one of the tables and sits down.
At this point, you others see these really bloodshot eyes from the badger, looking like
I'm assuming he actually sat down at the right
having a
table.
heck of a hangover.
'Cause
Huh?
he just said he just sat down at a table. I'm assuming he saw that Nessa was at a table and sat down at the same table. Or just like Nessa's just sat there going, "Why am I alone?"
I'm assuming they are sitting by the same table.
Yeah.
Oh, Cassie definitely would.
I said, "Morning."
I hope it's a big table.
Morning.
Just everybody slept all right.
I did. Look down, stuff on the floor. Just don't know if he did.
Doesn't seem to. Maybe a
Yeah,
little
he
too
just
much
stares
last
at
night.
you.
Maybe a little too much last night.
That happens.
Well, that's different.
Are you sure you're supposed to give ale to the badger?
He's usually capable of handling one pint, although he might have need a day or two between them.
I'm sure the same goes for Marba, but you still wouldn't feed him a pint.
As far as I know, he's already had two.
Mappa or the badger?
I don't know. No,
Both.
he had 2 pints last night.
I mean, I don't really drink because I don't like it, but I've never actually heard of someone feeding ale to a badger and it being a good thing. Also, have never seen a giant honey badger before.
A lot of firsts.
Yeah.
And you see Bellegar looking a bit, not disturbed, but sort of a bit distracted, going, we don't really have that many of them. Out of a litter of 10, we can usually just use 2 or 3. The rest have to be used essentially as very rapid attack dogs clearing out caves, and usually they escape afterwards. So they're not that common.
Wouldn't you breed them to not run away?
It's kind of impossible. We tried for about 500 years breeding them to be more, well, obedient and a bit more calm. But usually only 2 or 3 in a litter of 10 are calm enough. And no matter what we do, there's always that 2 or 3 that we can use. The rest have to be, well, disposed of in one way or another.
Right.
You think getting them drunk is the only way to keep them?
No, it's just stuff when he likes beer. It's a bad habit he picked up from his previous companion. I told him not to feed him too much beer. He would turn alcoholic and you see what happens.
I love how Nessa thinks that the Bellegar's just made him an alcoholic, so he comes back to him for the beer.
Yeah.
That's how it's treated. He always comes back because he always wants beer.
She just looks
Just
on for a
one way
moment
to
and then
do
she
it.
goes back to eating soup.
Okay. So Marber and Noel, you guys wake up as well. So what are you guys doing?
No, no, I'm getting dressed, but suspiciously waiting for Marber to get dressed or wake up and get down before.
Marber fell asleep, sat up on the side of his bed, just still dressed in all his clothes, just like. Standard Marver. He hasn't quite woken up yet. He's still.
Be nice.
Good morning.
If I didn't like you, I'd have eaten your hand.
But it's a spectral hand.
I'd have still eaten it.
You can if you want. And I put the hand in front of him.
It's just gonna fly it away like.
Follow the effect.
Yep.
Now, dear boy, I believe we need some training. Let's go. And he's gonna just start trotting off out the stairs.
Yep. Are you following? No.
Yes and no. After Marber walked away, Noel is going to change into a form that no one has seen yet. And just walk downstairs, past everybody and out the door.
Okay.
Walking past, do a nod to the barkeep, and walk outside, changing back into his female form, and gonna go and feed the horses.
All right. You come out and the horses are already fed. You can see you can see the same boy from yesterday. Kind of being there and preparing.
Good work. Knew we could count on you. Here you go. And I flick 2 silvers to him. Yes, that's an extra.
He catches them and says, "Thank you," and bows.
His parents are going to be fucking thrilled. He's making more money than them.
Yeah.
Marber at this point has sort of noticed that Noel hasn't come down and he's going to start sniffing the air like, I can smell him, but I don't know where he's gone.
Then I walk in, there you are. What took you so long to get up?
Marber's just going to look between the stairs and the door and just be like, just going to start sniffing the air around him and like, but I could smell you walk past.
I walked past everybody, checked so the horses were fed, then I came back in. They need to see me. Gonna gaslight everyone.
Jane, I think we've taken too much green leaf.
He thinks that now.
Now
Better late than never.
You know,
He's then going to get his pipe out and fill it with grape and start to smoke it.
No, it's gonna go in and you know that tea? It was tea with that magic leaf.
And you know, you never mix green leaf with tea. It has very potent effects, don't you? I have to.
Yeah, but you liked it last night.
You can see Marber start to like hyperventilate at the fact that someone's put green leaf in tea.
The audacity.
Yeah, I'm gonna go order some breakfast.
Yeah, you can see that there's a large cart being run out in the middle of the tavern, where it's basically a breakfast buffet.
Gonna grab some
Basically, I heard
of everything. And as I eat, my knife just turns green flaming as I cut stuff so it's hot.
Well, the food is already cooked, so
Yeah,
Nothing like.
but if it's outside, it's not too hot. So just to cook it a little extra and get some crispy bits as you cut everything.
all right. Well, she says, "Well, it's free to take. It's breakfast for anyone, and if anything runs out, I'll refill if it looks like it's needed.
What?
If you need any to go, feel free to take as well."
Is there
Everybody
like-
good?
Is there like some kind of fish on there?
Yeah, you can see there's it kind of looks like salmon, but not really at the same time.
He's gonna get
That
a
is-
plate and
One that is raw and cut up, or raw, I'd say. Gravy, gravad,
Cure.
cure
Good.
salmon, and you see one that is grilled.
Marber's gonna get a plate and fill it up with all this fish and kind of go and sit next to Cassie and find Sapphire and be like, now let's see if you'll eat this one, and gets the cured and like waves it in front of Sapphire.
Sapphire kind of looks at it.
Yeah, cured works, and what about the grilled one? Waves it in front of Sapphire again. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, it's breath. You must teach me the language that you speak between you two, Cassie. I really must learn. And he pulls up another one, and this time he kind of puts it off to his side and uses a bit of like breath to freeze it and like sees if he'll eat it as an icicle pop. Like, here you go.
Can you tell him I'm not stupid? Please. I don't want to eat ice unless my brain freezes to death.
She asks you to not. Well, her exact words were, "I'm not stupid. I'm not eating ice."
No, this is just frozen fish. Look, then starts to eat it himself.
She's a gecko at the moment, Marber. She does not have teeth.
So she can't lick an ice lolly?
Well, she could probably lick it, but probably also just as well get stuck on it. Have Have you never done that thing where you find something metal in the middle of winter and you put your tongue on it?
No, I must research this phenomenon. He gets another piece and freezes it and sticks his tongue to it.
Delagar looks at the spectacle and says, "Well, at least he can't talk now."
I don't understand why. I find him fascinating. Cassie is going to go up to the trolley and grab some tea and bread and cheese for himself, and then take another lap, grab various fish and meats, and place in front
Yeah.
of Ajira.
She looks at it and nods in approval and starts eating. I assume you all are getting breakfast except possibly Nessa, but she's free to take it as well.
She doesn't. She's leads a simple life and only has soup.
Marble would be eating breakfast, but he's currently got a tongue stuck to something.
Nessa would look at Marba and just go, "Well, Marba, if you want, I can remove it." And I mean your tongue, that is. And I'll like put my hand on my hilt of my sword.
Cassie's gonna reach forward and then just touch the fish and slowly heat it up with prestidigitation.
Well, that's not fun.
By the way, Nessa, did you sleep good? So you're not sleep disturbed anymore?
No, I slept pretty well, to be fair. I guess it did take its toll on me after all.
Good.
Don't remember much of the night though. That deep
No.
asleep.
Did you get the money from Rickon?
Yes. Yeah, I got that part. Yeah, and she'll kind of just look to Rickon and then back to Marba. And also,
Good. We also
Who's a smart boy? In his armor and stuff. He's just finished his armor and he's just messing with the dog's flaps.
Not him.
we are going to go to the forest today to get to our academy. We
okay.
got a quest from the tanner. There is a beast or a humanoid or something in the forest that have taken sheep and cow. They don't know what it is. They have talked rumors about ape or Sasquatch or anything. It almost looks like hands as feet, but they wanted us to kill it and take it back for a reward. We were just, but what if it's intelligent, kind? Then he might want to hire it as a assistant. So if we find something, we have a reward. So evil, we kill it. Nice, intelligent, he got the job.
She kind of just looks and goes, "So we go hunting. Ask it 20 questions. If it responds, intelligent. Keep it alive. If it doesn't, then we kill it. I mean, how does one measure? How does one measure intelligence? I mean, look at Marba. It's meant to be intelligent.
Yeah. Not intelligent, but more like evil or dangerous to the town.
And again, when does one propose one's dangerous to town if it's only taking cattle and sheep?
That was my question also, but that has to be decided if we find or the beast finds us. And in that situation.
She'll just shake her head and just
have
go, "There's too many variables in this mission. Why the hell do we choose these kind of things?"
Well, there is one easy way to figure it out.
What? Ask it? Go up to it and go, "Do you plan to attack the town?"
No, if it's attacks us or not.
Well, that too, but there's even one even easier thing that we could do. I know this thing where you can find the surface thoughts of beings And if it's not intelligent, I get nothing.
But that still doesn't mean
if
it's danger.
No, but normally, as far as I understand it, if you lay an ambush for someone, your thoughts are on attacking.
Mhm. And we're not going to ambush it. We're going to.
No, but if they are trying to ambush us,
Yeah.
we would know.
We are not going to hunt it, but if we find it or it finds us,
Yes.
we're not going to go out hunting it. That was the deal.
Can Belligar hear
Okay.
this conversation going on?
We're at the same table, right?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, I was just double checking.
Yes.
So
So this is so Marber and Belligar and Nessa get every bit of info also.
so suddenly he just said, "So we're going hunting."
I think the whole point is we don't hunt it, and if it's a case of we come across it, so be it.
Yeah, that was the point I made also. And if we come across it or it hunts us, we are not going to hunt it.
Well, to be fair, I kind of look around and go, look at the honey badger and kind of look at the dog and go, we got things similar.
Well, I didn't get the size of it. Yes, and
Not-
footprints.
Not that, but if it's taking cattle and sheep, then ain't a honey badger just a step away?
I hook
Um,
Oscar around the neck. Like,
Belligar looks at Nessa and says, "I don't think you would try to kill a honey badger the way you kill a sheep."
By the way, Igera, do you know anything about this creature I've described?
I don't know. There's many creatures in the woods that I don't know because I don't go into the woods. There is, how to put it, dangerous, even for me.
I just thought I know a seer. We could ask them to tell us what
When the hell did you meet the seer?
at the tailors. The tailor was a seer. She knew who I was and everything about me.
What? Does she know
guess
about
we-
us others?
She looked at. She knows about Nessa. I kind of go quiet at that.
And Nessa will just kind of stare and go, what?
You'll see. Yes, you'll see.
Well, if she says here that, and we decide to go to her, she might already know we're coming and have information already. If she doesn't, she ain't a good seer. But then, if she's a good seer, she knows I said this and not gonna be offended.
Well, I
So,
placed an order with her unaware.
Yeah. So either way,
I'm
I'm
not offended, thank you very much. And you can suddenly see an elf woman behind you.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
See, I was right. If she's good, she's gonna be offended. But if she's good, she's gonna know we need information. This is perfect.
Divination.
Now, this information you're looking for,
How do you do
it's not
that?
start, no. Oh, I'm just around. I knew you were going to be here, so I walked over here. Simple. Really. And the creature you're seeking is impossible for me to see. It's not because I can't see it with my powers, but it has powers blocking me from seeing it.
Oh, like mom.
Are we talking shifting in and out of planes, or are we talking displacer powers?
No, we're talking about magical powers that prevent people from observing you from distances or
Right.
mentally, if you will. But it's out there in the woods.
So smart.
However, this quest of yours is most likely going to be difficult to convince. This creature is most likely not looking for a daytime job.
How would you know? You said you can't sense it.
I can sense the surroundings, and I can definitely sense a heightened intelligence. And with the powers it's currently possessing,
She'll kind of point to
blocking
she'll,
a very...
she'll
Yeah.
Nessa will kind of point to Marba and go, same thing. Intelligence.
No. No.
But you can't see it.
It's difference between age and pure power. This creature possesses a spell powerful enough to block a very high level seeing spell, or scrying spell, if you will.
This Belagar sort of perks up and it says, so is it just magic scrying, or can you actually see it with your own eyes?
I'm not sure, but I'm leaning towards you can't see the magic, but you can see it physically. That would be my guess.
Right, that settles it. Stop will snip it and I'll track it and we'll find it soon enough.
Yes. The description also failures with the tracks, as the tracks are not really humanoid at all.
I'm sorry if I sound really skeptical of all this, but you're doing a lot of guesswork for somebody that can see everything.
Well, let's put it like this. If I look at a place where this creature is, it's basically completely black because it is hidden. However, you can sometimes glance at the surroundings.
Is the creature
And the
only hidden or the
surroundings.
surrounding hidden?
The creature and some of the surroundings.
So if you scry over every place of the forest and where you can't see the creature is where the creature is.
You realize that would probably kill any mage trying to do scrying so profusely across a whole forest hidden in mist with magical beings everywhere that might not want to be seen.
Oh. Usually works at home.
Well, and on top of that,
you're not in Kansas anymore. I'm sorry.
Where the hell's
What is
Kansas?
It's a village somewhere off in the northern
Emerald
empire.
Emerald Isles. Let's go to the Emerald City.
You also forget the fact that this forest is supposed to not be able to be mapped to keep the academy safe.
Yes, that too. But it's not that it's supposed to be unmappable. It's just, it is unmappable.
So there is no magic.
It's not even the school's doing. The reason the forest is magical is because it has been close to magic for so many centuries or millennia even. And it's because of that this school was built here in the first place.
So we can.
Because it has those high connection to magic.
Right. So we can't take the carriage up there?
I would not recommend it.
Oh, Joya, what a morning hike. Right. The basil, thank
Morning
you.
hikes are usually the best hikes.
Yeah. There you go, Craig. You got basil, yeah. We don't need to say anything about it. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. And she walked past you, Rickon, to Nesta. Says, "Hey, from your friend Rickon over here."
Oh, what? And she'll kind of just sit up and
That's okay.
kind of look like, huh? And she'll kind of just
Yeah,
look at
I have
Rickon.
already,
It wasn't like
made it with your measurements, so it should fit you perfectly.
Oh, what is it?
it wasn't my colour.
That would be telling, wouldn't it?
It wasn't my colour. It seems your colour, so I had it fitted to you.
She kind of looks a bit confused and kind of takes what the item and kind of starts looking it over. Okay.
Because you'd open the box and you'd see a really gorgeous silk kimono, was it? That's purple with gold lining and kimono and flowers on it.
She'll just be silent for a bit and kind of be a bit stunned at what, because she's not used to getting gifts. She kind of just looks up and goes, thank you, I guess. Don't know when I'd wear it.
Probably when we're up at the academy, maybe.
Oh,
It should be useful
Wearing the armor
in
around.
special occasions, but it is suited for a warrior woman to be used even in battle. So, should you want to wear it during battle, it is fine.
Can I kind of like, do you want me to do a con save on that special occasion thing? Because the last special occasion.
Not on that, but
No.
on her next sentence. As she says, by the way, you really should try to forgive yourself. It's not good to let past memories burn you from the inside.
She'll just kind of look a bit shocked.
Also,
Well, what? I don't know what you're on about.
I'm pretty sure you know what I'm on about.
She'll look for a second and then kind of just go, I need to be excused, and kind of just like push herself up and kind of walk off.
Take your time.
And then she will just walk off and walk out the bar.
Yep.
To the outside.
Sent you a message with.
I got a message. Oh, I love messages.
Cassie's just going to put an elbow down on the table.
Yes, yes,
like
yes.
Hand like this, look at Rick and just smooth.
Also, nice to
Nice.
see you again, Cassie. It's nice to see you after such a long time.
Been a while.
It's been.
Uh,
Now, I'm sure you have lots of things to ask at the academy since you're already back.
Hasn't been that long. Left a little over a week ago, but yes.
Well, it's always nice to see a former classmate succeeding in the world.
Your store's
Although,
doing well.
I guess this one is still haunting you.
Yes. Not entirely sure that will ever go away.
That's true.
And if it's any consolation, I still haven't learned not to touch things I shouldn't.
That's a good lesson learned. Also, Mr. Dragonborn, I'm sorry for your loss. But be careful with invisible beings you speak to. You never know what corners they might drag you into.
By the way, Miss Sear,
Yes?
the person that gave me this ring, she's missing. Can you sense where she is?
She's not missing. She's just not wanting to be seen at the moment.
Okay. But do you know where she's not want to be seen at the moment?
That would be telling now, wouldn't it? You see, if someone is trying to hide, I would normally not really share their location unless they truly wanted to be found.
Who is looking for her? She hasn't said anything, she just disappeared.
Well, to calm your thoughts slightly, well, I'm not sure it would be calming either, but currently she is in a bit of a danger situation. And which is why he decided to vanish, if you will.
Hmm.
She thinks of you, though.
Yeah, at least she's not in danger. I need to
Oh, she
find her.
is, if she's found, but as long as she's not found, she will not be.
Hmm.
But so far, that's as far as I can see.
It's a clue, at least.
Yes. Also, Mr. Dwarf, don't let your past hunt you. Mistakes are made. What's important is what you learn from them.
Delegate's face just flushes very much red as he just looks down, saying, "Hey, afraid to."
Is everybody's past hunted by something except mine?
Looks that way.
Well,
You just don't have an
everyone
imagination for a
has.
backstory.
My backstory is it doesn't have a totally tragic part. It has a lot of other stuff.
Mine does.
Mine's not tragic. He's still here. Somewhere.
Cassius isn't tragic. He's just being a little bit dumb with touching things.
Yeah, but it's haunted.
I never said I was haunted.
Touchy.
No.
I never said I was haunted.
No, but you have an imaginary friend. Someone has a backstory there. Oi. Does everybody have something?
She looks at you, Rickon, and says, remember not to chain up your feelings for too long. No, there's always something called being too late. Don't wait too long. Or you may be missing your shot.
I'm not throwing away my.
Just for clarity, she's not talking about Nessa. And I'll just walk after Nessa.
Of course you aren't.
Marber at this point is gonna finally speak up and be like, Miss Seer Lady, you obviously know of our predilections to our back history, and I was wondering if you could explain how I could shoo him on, as it were, because he really does need to move on.
Well, there's always two options. The one is the one goal you're seeking. It's a very admirable goal, which I believe you will succeed with at some point. The answer lies in the future, but the future is further than I can see at the moment. I believe the other way is most likely an exorcism, which could be brutal and not quite as pleasant.
I was really hoping you wouldn't say them options.
Well, if it's any consolation, it's always what you make it to be. It doesn't have to be danger, but sometimes dead people haunting you, it's not just dead people haunting you. Sometimes it's something more. And more is often very attractive to the weak mind. Be on your guard. You should be fine. Or you could let into your desires and urges, and who knows what powers you might gain. But then comes the question, at what cost? It is up to you. I'm just a passing guide, if you will. So I suggest you all collect your friends and go hunting soon. You'll have roughly 12 hours, I believe, before another storm is coming, and you wouldn't want to be out in the woods in the middle of the night during a storm. And I feel like tonight might have an unnatural full moon. Be careful.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, about
By the way-
the chat. That's
At that, you see, Cassie's going to quickly drain the cup of tea he's had and just stand up, straighten out his clothes, give a short nod to the clothiers. Nice meeting you again, however short.
Yes. Nice meeting you as well. But I was kind of expecting it.
I know.
Son of a bitch.
Cassie's going to get up and quickly just put a hand on Ajira and just, if you wouldn't mind helping me find our wayward friends.
Nola's gonna put in his pack and take out 2 traps, one big, one small, and Billigor, I got you some presents. As a local tracker and hunter. And put the traps in front of him.
Oh. These might
So-
come in handy in case we need to lay an ambush.
I have one big and one small myself. Thought it was good to get a pair of each.
I
Oh, and Cassie,
Hmm.
I suggest you sharpen your mind and tell your friends to do so as well. There's more things in the woods than physical things. Sometimes you need your wit. Depends on what path you take. Let's just say your mind will be tested.
I was hoping you wouldn't say something like that. I don't like the woods.
Hmm.
I should like the woods. I grew up in these woods. I don't like the woods. And he's gonna.
No one likes these. It's funny. Well,
he's going to
ta-ta.
walk out.
You can just see her. She's walking, but you can it looks almost like she's kind of floating, gliding towards her tailor shop, if you will.
Yeah, I think as soon as Cassie gets outside, he's gonna turn to Hajira and you are clearly better at this than I am. Could you please find Rickon first? And then we look for Nessa. The
Well,
flaming
sure,
one.
I'll lead the way.
Thank you.
And she will start running after full speed.
Not running after you.
You can see her very big tracks, footprints in the quite muddy road.
Cassie's gonna pick up the pace, but he's not gonna go running because that would end poorly with his constitution or lack thereof.
Are others following as well?
Gonna
Yeah.
get some food first to have a to-go meal, and ask the barkeep to fill up I have 2 water skin, one with fresh water, and the other one with high proof rum.
With what now?
Rum with a high alcoholic concentrate.
Okay. Yeah.
So like 50.
A strong rum.
Yeah, Swedish for 50 or 100 proof.
I'll give you our strongest rum.
Yes. And not like in the other one. This is rum.
Yep.
I once asked for a high burn alcohol and got alchemist fire, and the dwarf wanted to smell it. The beard got toasted.
So you guys pack your things and follow?
Yeah.
Nessa, where are you going?
She would have moved as far away from the tavern as possible, completely outside. Found a dark, not a dark, but a quiet corner, and she would just sit down, kind of looking at the floor. And I'm assuming Rickon would be able to find her because it would be pretty straight after that she left. Rickon left.
Yeah. Basically, Rickon, as you come out, you can almost see Nessa actually beeline around the corner, a bit further to the left from the street, where you can see a small corner where she can be alone, basically. And you see her going around it.
So I don't like chase after her, but I'll just follow at a distance using my hearing to keep track of that armor, and then I'll just slowly walk up and sit on the step next to her.
As he sits down, Nessa keeps looking at the floor, but turns around and just goes, I hope you think don't think I'm not grateful for the present or the gift.
Just to let you know, Cassie made fun of me, but it is purely that it was purple that I got it made for you. There is no romantic attachments to the gift.
He kind of looks and just goes, well, yeah, I understand that, but it's not just that, with what the crazy lady said as well. I mean,
Yeah, she did the same to me yesterday, so...
The last time I got a gift was probably the worst day of my life. And she kind of like looks towards Rickon. And kind of just like, you'd see kind of like her face kind of not as normal. It's kind of like just almost tearful, but not. She's trying to hold it back.
I'd say the last time I got a gift was 5 years ago, roughly just before my parents died. It would have been my birthday then.
And we have a lot more in common.
So, yeah, my parents died in well, I say a fire, but you know that's not true.
A lot more in common than you believe. She kind of looks and kind of like sits herself upright and just goes, well, did you kill your own parents?
I am not entirely sure on whether I killed my mother or not.
Well, I am. See, I've never told anybody this, but on my 20th birthday, just over a year ago, my parents took me to the theatre, and I got bored. So I decided, oh, what better way to make things interesting? And then I snuck backstage. And I thought I would cut the curtain, end the theatre performance, and then we could just go home. But nope, the curtain fell onto Naked Flame. And, well, yeah, not everybody made it out of that theatre alive. And that was the last time I got a gift.
That sounds more like a accident than you purposely killing people.
Accident or not, it was because of me that hundreds died. The auditorium was locked, so they couldn't get out.
Why was it locked?
It was during the performance.
Still a bit strange.
Indeed, but maybe not.
Rickon, you would be recalling that previously in Adelsoft there has been issues, like in many other places as well, with people sneaking into theaters and stuff without paying. So many theaters decide to lock the doors to make sure that even if they sneak past the ones taking payment and everything, they still can't get in.
I think it sounds more like a theatre's fault as well. They should have better protection for that kind of thing. A fire exit or something where people can escape. It's an accident waiting to happen. It just so happened to be your accident.
Indeed, my accident alone. But yeah, it's because of me. Hundreds of people died, and now I took an oath to redeem myself, to protect those that are innocent, to make up for the lives that were lost because of me. When, in all fairness, the only way I feel I can fulfill my oath is my own passing.
Well, a bit of tough love then. You passing is not fulfilling your oath.
She kind of just looks and goes, "Well, it may not be, but to me, it's the only way I can redeem myself is through my own life."
I think rescuing as many people as possible and keeping yourself alive so you can rescue more people would be more befitting. Something for you to consider.
It still doesn't bring people back, including my parents.
Surprisingly, nothing brings people back. My mum's not going to come back. My dad's not going to come back. My mum, I don't know if I killed her or somebody else did. It was hazy during the night of the fire. I can let my emotions get the best of me and I blacked out. So, and I sometimes, I used to get violent and I blacked out. So I am unsure if I killed my mother with my own hands or if something else killed her.
Well, I'm sure the answer will be out there for you to find.
Maybe. But also the others who were in the room with us were killed, I think. I think maybe one person escaped, I'm not sure. But yes, I don't think you can save. Anything will bring people back. I think all you can do is honour their memories, especially by continuing to live on. Your parents wouldn't want you to kill yourself. Maybe redeem yourself. But
Nessa is silent at that point. She doesn't reply back to you.
another thing to think about.
That's when Ajira just comes around the corner.
And then even stums up even more.
Never mind. A displaced beast is coming towards us.
Don't mind me. You can have your talk. I'm just making sure everyone else knows where you are, so you don't walk out into the forest alone. Since you both have very rational decision making, as I understand.
Wasn't our plan as yet.
No.
Let's find the others and leave. We have a hike.
Nessa pushes herself up and starts, just nods to Rickon. Yep. I suppose the faster we get on with it, the better.
How fast can she move? She can move a lot very fast.
And eventually, you all gather up. Basically in the middle of the street, so it's not far at all. But
I think as soon as everyone meets up. Cassie is just gonna walk up close to Rickon, basically standing shoulder to shoulder but facing different direction, and just say, "There's gonna be a full moon tonight."
I'm very well aware of the lunar chat. This
No, this is magical. Just so
who
you're
told you that?
aware. A friend with the far sight.
Fuck. We need to get to the gorge now. I'll say that bit out loud.
And Cassie's just gonna pet Ajira a little. Just gently. Not like, oh, good girl, but like, yeah, you're there.
Okay. Are you all moving towards the forest then?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you start walking to the edge of the city, you can see this one very tiny path leading into the forest. And the forest is currently filled with mist. You can see almost one or two trees in before the mist engulfs around you as well. And you start walking. The question is, do you want to go for another 30 minutes or do you want to end it here and continue next time?
Good place to end it, maybe.
It would be just to keep it continuity rather than having to stop halfway through your thing.
Yeah. So we'll just do this.
Oh.
This is basically what you see in the distance.
Creepy forest.
A castle far off in the distance. The woods and mountains around it.
I knew we was going to Hogwarts.
Well, it is kinda like Hogwarts, but yeah, basically you're going through the Forbidden Forest right now.
Giant spiders. Giant spiders
know.
and hippogriffs. Let's do it.
Yeah.
If you saw that view in Dark Souls, you knew you were going to go to that castle and kill something big.
A fair few Professor Lupins. Here and there.
As long as there's no Dementors, we'll be all right. Expecto Patronum.
Don't give the DM ideas.
Sorry.
It is very funny that you are saying that. Just saying. It's very funny that you're saying that.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to the next session so much. Well, we're going to end tonight's session there.
As I said, guys, well done on delaying the DM's plans for about one session. We did it. We completely derailed one session.
Yeah.
We roleplay too much.
Oh no.
But there's no such thing as too much roleplay, so I want you guys to roleplay and get to know each other's character and let the characters build up. So that's all good. So don't worry about the pace. Let it go slow, let it go fast, whatever you choose. Talk as much as you want. It's more fun when you interact with each other. And occasionally I throw a bone to you or a demon, whatever you stumble upon.
Or a whole damn Dementor.
I mean, as a clue, I'll say there's 4 options,
God.
4 different outcomes. Unless you decide to go and do them all, of course. But
Why didn't I take Fireball?
Fireball.
We're not level 5 yet.
I know. I'm just saying,
soon, very
Cassie
soon.
has suggestion.
Well, can you suggest Cassie takes Fireball?
No.
Suggest to yourself that you took Fireball. You took Fireball. Oh, I took Fireball.
I suggest myself to throw Fireball. You're not level 5.
If
You can't cast Fireball. But she told me to cast Fireball. I'm throwing Fireball.
I can
Well,
set things on fire for you, but I can't cast Fireball yet.
It's like that TikTok I saw. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. It was like, okay, Barbarian, it's your turn. I'm gonna rush the attack and I'm gonna scream at the wizard, Fireball!
No, he says, I'm gonna Fireball. He's like, you're a barbarian, you can't cast Fireball.
No, but I'm intimidating.
Fireball at a wizard.
So it's intimidating the wizard with
To
Fireball.
intimidate the wizard. He's Fireball. Yes.
As a reaction.
Make an intimidation check.
Yeah, basically, he's intimidating the wizard to do it as a reaction on the barbarian's turn. And he rolled like really high, and I was like, the wizard freaks out and just randomly throws a fireball. In panic.
But to be scared enough to use a spell slot to make that canon event, that's evil. But Null has at least 2 fail safes.
If it works, it works.
Silver board.
I'm just saying, if you guys come up with stupid shit like that, I might allow it if you are stupid enough to come up with stupid shit like that.
I mean,
Don't
we
try.
could come...
I was going to say, don't try us. We probably could.
Yep.
Do not
It's
tempt us.
Do
Do not tempt us, Frodo.
I'm gonna cast Radiant Ball and chuck Nessa at a monster.
And Nessa will,
wait.
Nessa will go into Spearlight to spin through the air.
I just realized something funny.
What?
I can cast Mage Armor on Ajira.
You can cast it on anybody with the use of a spell slot.
Yeah, it says touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor.
I mean, it would work.
Yep.
But yeah, we're going to end tonight's session there before we go on 3 more tangents. And before we do, we're going to do favorite moments, as I stole from Ardana, who stole from the Red GM, and we continue the tradition. So, Margaret, who are you playing? What was your favorite moment?
I am Oopski playing Marba Ulrul, the Dragonborn cleric that's always off his brain.
Yep.
Even when drinking tea now, supposedly. I'd have to say that my favourite moment is the fact that Noel tried to drug me with my own green leaf in tea. I failed.
I succeeded in drugging you. I failed to take into consideration your immunity. Or rather, tolerance.
Yeah. Speaking of tolerance, Nessa, who are you playing? What was your favorite moment?
Tolerance. I don't get that one. But that's okay. I am Gaz Not Gary or the Hopeless Nerd. I am playing Nessa Rose, the Human Paladin, and I think my favourite moment. I'm gonna be really generic and say all the out of character banter for this session. It's just been different level to this tonight.
Yep.
Because we've not been here for 2-3 weeks,
Yeah.
and we're starting to remember how to be people.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the entire out of character banter that we've had tonight.
Yeah. Sounds pretty good. Speaking of banter, Noel, who are you playing? What was your favorite moment?
I'm Emil or Fate of Flight. I'm playing Noel, the rogue sorcerer. Favorite moment was when Noel was training with his scimitar and Marlborough woke up. And well, I want to continue training. And started attacking.
Yeah. I mean, when you are under fire, you gotta be ready, you know?
But clink, clink. We're not wearing any armor.
Yeah. Speaking of not wearing any armor, Stoffel or Belagar, what's your favorite moment?
Wouldn't you have been better going? I was gonna say, wouldn't you have been better going to Cassie on that one?
Yeah.
No, I just also remembered I can cast Mage Armor on Stoffel.
You can cast it on anybody, even the dog.
The
Yeah.
dog wears armor.
No,
Right.
Well, I'm Sir Duck, playing Belagor. And, well, I should say that my favorite moment this time was probably, well, I would say the banter in the end.
the talk in the end, or
Yeah,
the whatnot?
the various characters doing various things and being themselves.
Okay.
I think it's kind of nice to have that in between the various monster fights.
Yeah. Speaking of monster fights, Rickon, who are you playing? What was your favorite move?
Yeah.
I mean, that was actually kind of.
Yeah. He's a monster hunter. Yeah, I'll take that. Hello, I'm Jason. I play Rickon, Adelstoff, the Blood Hunter. My favorite moment was probably everybody going through the exact same treatment I went in the tailor shop.
Yeah.
And if she hadn't also done it to Rickon again, why does he get it twice? He would have secretly enjoyed that. But no, she had to ruin it.
Yeah, of course.
Also,
To treat everyone equally.
yeah, also on a side note, the amount of hair this poor tavern owner is going to have to deal with in all the rooms from animals.
Well, good thing she has prestidigitation then.
Yes.
When you get back, Mop is going to be angry.
It gets rid of stains technically, so he will have to try to blow the hair off, and that will be difficult because it sticks to fabric.
Yeah.
So might have the mage hand just being like tweezers. A very annoyed mage hand just be like.
Or should you just put a fire spell over it and then just mend it all?
I think we should have the mage hand thing as an end credit scene. You know, like the credits are rolled and then the mage hand's just doing that.
Yeah. Fucking hairs from this fucking beast.
Oh, an angry brush. Just like.
Yeah, an angry brush. And you hear like an inner scream, like, ah!
Is our party the reason that the clothes roller was invented here?
Probably.
It's invented early. A rolling pin with honey on it.
Cassie, who are you going to play? What was your favorite moment?
I mean, aside from the honorary mentions of those horrible yeah. My favorite moment was hung over Honey Badger.
Yeah, it's bloodshot eyes.
Yes, like, because that thing is not dangerous enough as it is. Now it's hung over and grumpy. Okay. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that bit. But also honorary mention to those horrible segues. Just from one person to the next. Why? Okay. I'm done.
Yeah. Speaking of drunk or hangover badgers, hello, I am Viskuga, and I am the Dungeon Master, creator of this world and universe, and the owner of the stream, although it's currently taken over by gas. But
I have the power.
oh no!
I can play
But yeah,
copyrighted music.
No,
I'm only kidding. I won't do that. I have some respect for the trust you put in me.
Yeah. Well, my favorite moments, I think, has to be the conversation between Nessa and Rickon. I feel like it got out a few secrets, and always nice to get a peek into characters' backstories. So, yeah, I really like that one. Well, with that, we're going to end tonight's session. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope the chat enjoyed as well. We are, of course, going to raid out as well. And at the moment, as I'm looking at my list, we have a few good options. We have Jarl's Hype with Fortnite. We have BW Rabbit Girl with Sea of Thieves. And we have Yonderla with Sea of Thieves. We have Alarise with Final Fantasy VII. Honorbound Hussar for Subnautica. And we have Vixen with some Elder Scrolls Skyrim. And I really want to see Skyrim, personally. But if anyone else has a better suggestion,
You're technically you're the host. You're the channel master. You make a decision.
I know. I'm just saying you're free to give your opinions as well. We have a democracy.
Okay, we don't raid. I'm only kidding. I don't
Nope.
have any suggestions.
That's
I just wanted to.
unacceptable.
I just wanted to be a part of it.
We have a democracy with your power to veto anything.
We have the democracy that I could just hit a
Yes.
button there and go to the ending screen. Look, there's a button there,
It's kind of,
and I can go. I
it's
can
kind
go
of
to the
like
ending
Russia.
screen.
It's kind of like Russia. We have a democracy, except you can only vote for me. Otherwise, I will kill them.
And there we go. There we go. Fitz is now the new public enemy of Russia.
Yes. But with that, I think we're gonna raid Vixen Rain to end the stream and jump over to some more fantasy. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back next Saturday with some more Calamity of Astralia. We'll also be back tomorrow with some shattered pieces. Where Gas over there is
I'm over here. That way.
There, yeah,
That.
the Dungeon Master. I don't know if it's which I did is on the stream, but yeah.
Mhm.
He's a DM, but it will be streamed on my channel as well. So check that out. And yeah, I think that's about it. So until next time, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Good night and goodbye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Stream
Bye.
in button. Stream.